On today's episode, we're going to be talking about CD Projekt Red staff knew that Cyberpunk 27 wasn't ready. Ivan Reitman cried after watching the new Ghostbusters Afterlife. And 2020 saw US players spent almost $57 billion on gaming alone. All this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
What's that?
You see, this is a live bunch right here.
I thought I'd bring the 80s back.
Yeah, bring the whole what's that? Well, fuck it, let's do it. What's that?
All right, now that everyone knows I'm old.
Well, yeah, now that we all know that. So, with that being said, this segment was brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. In the description down below, guys. Remember, copy the promo code, click on the link, paste it on the shopping cart, and that's 10% saved. And make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know we'll come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. You can't go wrong, guys. 3 shows a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And now, let's get started.
I think you blew your load early.
I think I blew it. I think I blew it all. You know, I blew it all.
I think you blew it early. You blew it early on what? You usually wait till things get a lot spicier before you throw that in there.
Oh, no. You're with that. Was spicy enough for me as it is.
Wow. That ain't much spice. That is what we would call weak sauce.
You know what, Willie? Can you not?
Now what? Your weak sauce? I mean, whatever.
You know what? Fuck you and your weak sauce, man.
I mean, that's all it took to get you to curse.
Well, yeah. It takes plenty for me to curse, doesn't it, huh?
It doesn't take much to get me to motherfucking curse.
Easy there, Samuel. Easy.
No. Calm down. No one can imitate the great Samuel L. Jackson.
You know what, man? Yeah, fine. Okay, yeah. We'll leave that part for Samuel Jackson. Granted. But let's get down to the business, Willie. And it looks like new reports suggested that the CD Projekt Red staff knew already that Cyberpunk 2077 wasn't ready for release. Look, if that's the case, why couldn't they talk? Why didn't they do nothing? Like, look, it's even to the point where 2018, the E3 demo was almost entirely fake.
Mm-hmm. And development didn't start until 2016.
Right?
The question that you asked, why didn't they talk? Upper management didn't care. Listen, they had a game that they had to release. Jason Schreier, who's in Bloomberg now, did his usual takedown of a game after it goes to hell. And what did we find out from the report? Well, Cyberpunk 2077 was essentially Anthem.
Oh my God! Why?
A game that didn't really get into heavy development until way after it was supposedly started. That was filled with crunch and with beliefs, the hope and promise that, well, I mean, we made Witcher, we could do this.
You know, that's pretty sad, to be honest. You know, for something like that, for a game this promising, and, you know, a lot of people had high hopes for this game. I'm not one of them because I was like, I thought the game looked cool enough, but I really want to see how it's going to play. So I didn't really bought in too much until I saw the trailers. And of course, I rode the bandwagon. When I saw the trailers, I'm like, man, that looks really freaking dope. But I can't afford it now because I bought, you know, the mother load, which is the freaking PS5. But, you know, you would have thought they would at least had all these years, months, days, minutes, to at least acknowledge the fact that the game was, you know, a heap and pile of crap and fix it.
They weren't going to do that.
Yeah, but that's stupid because that makes them look bad. So now CD Projekt Red is just going to look like stupid. Now nobody's going to be like, oh man, that game's going to be amazing. Their head's going to be like, you know what, Cyberpunk 27, remember that, guys. Remember.
Okay,
The
you know what
internet
the
never
problem
forgets.
is? Here's the
Yes.
problem. Upper management wanted that game out because they wanted to make the money off the game, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? 13 million copies. They made their money off the game. That's all they cared about. Yeah, okay, they burned their reputation to the ground. Nowadays, with the way things are, people forget.
You know
All
what?
you
You're
gotta do
absolutely right
is,
about
oh
that. Though.
well, yeah, that game was a mess. But look, we got a new game and it's better. This one actually works.
You know what? That's true. I mean, you do make a valid point there, and it's kind of a common thing that we would like to say, and we bring up at any time possible. It's that money talks, right?
Oh
Money
yeah.
talks.
By the way,
Yes.
one thing I didn't mention there, Cyberpunk 2077,
Yeah.
microtransactions.
No way, bro.
No microtransactions, of course.
I thought this whole time they're like, no microtransactions. Things are gonna be free. Blah blah blah. So what they're gonna give you? Extra glitches because extra big.
No. You get
wangs
those
just
for
hanging out?
free.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say because
You get those for free.
Because if you gotta pay to have a glitch in there or something, then they're just barking up the wrong tree.
But yeah, it's only for multiplayer. Fine. But there's microtransactions.
I don't know. I don't dig the feel of this. And you know what? This is gonna go straight for our audience, guys, ladies, gentlemen, everybody who's listening. What do you guys think about this whole situation with Cyberpunk 2077 and CD Projekt Red? And let's not also leave out the fact that it has microtransactions. Please comment down below. We want to hear your thoughts about this because this is just plain old stupid. I mean, Willie, final thoughts about it? And this is brought to you by Too Deep. No,
Too early, bruh. You haven't even had your protein shake yet. Don't blow it again. Don't blow it again.
Oi. Fine. All right, look, let's get down to another thing that we have to talk about, which is something that I was kind of concerned about, and now they're making it happen. And we're going to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. But not only about Grand Theft Auto 6, the fact that a new system designed by Rockstar. Sorry. Rockstar devs could improve the NPC of GTA 6. Willie, the fact that I'm talking about this, it kind of drew me off, so I had to do a lot of research when I was reading this, because the whole thing is about a new patent that has hinted an improvement of the AI of GTA 6 has been discovered. And this patent is a trademark, actually, system method of virtual navigation in the gaming environment surfaced on Reddit after being published by Take-Two in October 2020. What do you think about the fact that they're coming out with the GTA 6 and now they're improving the NPC of this game, Willie? Or do you think that there's going to be a little more to this?
First of all, I'll believe GTA 6 when I see it.
Okay.
Okay, we've spent all these years looking at nothing but GTA 5 to the point where they put the damn game in the PS5 trailer.
That is sad.
I'll believe it when I see it. Although, okay, all right, a new pathing system for NPC AI. Okay, you know what? The GTA games have pretty cool, interactions with NPCs. They're going to improve that. Okay, that's great. The thing that's taking up a lot of people's mind space nowadays is the fact that, oh my God, one of the main characters is going to be a girl.
Really?
Oh my God, no!
That's their
I
big
gotta
whoop?
play as a girl.
That's the big whoop for these people.
A lot of people are really upset about that. Well, they're upset about it primarily because they thought that playing as a girl was going to be your only option. Playing as a woman was going to be your only option.
And if it was so,
it turns out there's going to be supposedly.
Well, I'm just saying.
There's going to be a male and a female character you can play as. Remember, this is GTA 6. This is the mythical unicorn. I mean, at this point, as little as I believe in this, I might as well call this Half-Life 3. That's how much I believe in GTA 6 right now.
Well, here's my thought, because if, we already know the whole game thing about GTA 1 through 5 is technically a guy. So if we're gonna have GTA 6 and it's gonna be a female, does that mean she's gonna be plowing gigolos?
I don't know. I'm not interested in finding out right now. I mean, you can make compelling characters in the GTA universe, male or female, because we've seen that. And I mean, Rockstar knows how to write their characters.
Okay.
Maybe a bit, but just the fact that people are upset, that the fact that some people were upset because they thought that they could only play as a female character.
That is stupid. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually pretty stupid in their point of view, just to be upset of something like that. I mean, there's no reason. There was no reason.
I want to go and grab the people that say no because I can't identify with a female character. Okay,
God,
you played GTA 5, right? So you could identify with Trevor.
Right.
You could identify with the psychopath that looks like, you know, he had one mushroom too much.
Just a tad. Just one.
You can identify with him. Okay. All right. That says a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? Again, folks out there, what are your thoughts about this? I mean, besides the fact that the whole just supposedly a woman main character in GTA 6, but what are your thoughts at the fact of the whole NPC and everything else with Rocksteady? And if there's going to be a GTA 6, it's a lot of rumor, a lot of speculation, and a lot of talk. But I would love to hear what you guys think about that. And you know, and it actually comes down to the next subject we're going to be talking about, Willie, which it blew my mind still. 2020 saw U.S. players spent almost $57 billion on gaming. How is that even possible? I mean, no, let me correct myself. Sorry. It is possible. The fact that we had the whole human malware and the majority of the gamers are stuck at home, of fucking course they're going to spend that much money.
Listen.
Yes.
People have lost their goddamn minds with regard to gaming. Not just new games. I've bitched about it a couple of times on this podcast, how the collector market has become a freaking shitstorm. Like buying used games, yeah, okay. Collectors are gonna make a run on games, specific games, but no, it seems like everything is overpriced now.
It is,
and it's because people are stuck at home and they're dying to do something, so they're throwing all their money at games. 57 billions.
Well, you know what, Willie? And it's funny that you say it like that because guess what? Look, just last night, no lie, I was talking to my niece and she finally got herself a Nintendo Switch. She was super excited. Oh my God, like the joy in that woman's face was priceless and I loved it. Next thing you know, 8 o'clock ish, I get a call. And she's just like, you know, I guess I got to return my Switch back. I'm like, why? She goes, I can't buy this one game because I have to pretty much save to my next paycheck to buy it. I'm like, yeah, it's normal. What's it called? 1-2 Switch.
Launch game.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay,
it's $50-something now. I was like, wait, how the fuck?
I famously got my Diablo Switch.
Yes.
It's used, okay, fine, but I got it. I figured, all right, I have the Diablo Switch. I might as well buy Diablo.
Okay.
$60 online.
Waff.
These people want $60 for that. These people want $60 for that game.
Nah.
I bought Hades. I'm not even mad. But hey, so the important thing about the 56.9 billions, okay? It's an increase of 27% versus 2019.
That's true. So that means they should make games a little cheaper now, just because they got some money.
Sit there and wait. Hardware went up 35% versus 2019.
No,
and the Nintendo Switch was the highest selling console, which no one is surprised.
No. All I can tell you right now, man, they made their money. We should get at least something in return because that's
not going to happen.
Freaking crazy.
Not going to happen. I've said it before. They don't want to make money. They want to make all the money.
All the money.
They're like, no. Hold on a second. You got like $20 left. Give it to me.
Nah. You know what?
We saw you put some bills away. Don't mess. You know what they're like? They're like this one guy at the Walgreens by my house. Uh-huh. Every time he walks out, he checks to see if anything's looking at is coming up your pocket. I seen him call people out. I saw you put a bill in there, asking for money, and not just asking for money, demanding money. I saw you put bills in there. They'll watch you. They'll watch you pay for shit at the register.
Yeah.
And then see you paying in cash. I know you got money.
I go, and it's not yours, and I'll just walk away.
Well, that's game publishers.
Oh no, yeah, no. You know what's funny that we're talking about game publishers, Willie? I want to ask you a quick question.
Okay.
What does Microsoft, Amazon, and Google have in common?
Neither of them will hire me, and they all got more money than Brazil.
That also. I mean, I don't know about the hiring part because you're pretty fucking intelligent. But
no,
yes,
they don't want to hire me, and I don't want to get into it right now.
Okay, fine. Well, let me just tell you something. Microsoft, Amazon, Google are pretty much, they all have in common that they are targeting studio acquisitions, claiming reports. So they're pretty much trying to do this whole buy the next fucking developer because they need to. Like, we already know that Microsoft last year bought fucking Blizzard. No, not Blizzard. Oh my god. Fucking, was I even right? No.
They bought. You're talking about ZeniMax, the owners of Bethesda.
Bethesda. There we go. They bought Bethesda, and then now you have Nintendo that just got these people that made freaking Luigi Mansion. So they acquired them. So it looks like these three companies right now are trying to buy any studio right now that they can, just to make a profit of whatever games they're going to be selling. From what it looks like to me, at least.
They're not the only ones. If you remember last year,
there are others, but right now these are the top three right now that they can mention. But who else were you talking about?
If you remember last year, Take-Two was about ready to buy Codemasters.
Jesus Christ.
The Dirt and Grid people.
Mm-hmm.
And then EA came up in the last minute and said, oh, no, 1.2 billions. And so now EA is going to buy Codemasters. So, yeah, I mean, listen, get all the IP that you can. That's been EA's modus operandi for I don't know how long. Just get as much IP as you can. You're not gonna you make a couple of games, it doesn't do good. All right, throw out the developers. We still have the IP.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, at least in their point of view, I understand. But us, that means we either have to. I mean, hopefully they work well with other systems and whatnot. But I don't know, man. I just think it's just nuts, dude. It's just blank. It's like,
listen,
freaking nuts.
The next big gaming hit has to come from somewhere. And all these big, like Google wants it. Google wants the publishers so they can get more Stadia content. Microsoft wants a bigger war chest because not only do they want to fight the exclusive battle with Sony, but they need stuff for their Game Pass.
Got it.
Amazon just needs something. Let me tell you something. None of them better touch Supergiant Games. Hades is an awesome game. You need to play that fucking game.
I must. If that's the case,
you need to play that game.
Yeah, I will.
You need to play that game. It's Diablo, but in Greek times, and a lot better, more fleshed out.
Oh, okay.
It's not just a loot based game. It's a fucking awesome loot based game.
You know what? I don't care anymore because today we need to talk. That's it. It's Monday, so that means what? 3 days passed by already, and we need to talk, Willie. We need to talk.
Okay.
WandaVision.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh my God!
You tell me what's on your mind.
Okay, let me just tell you something. The first 2 episodes of this show, I don't care what anybody says, to be honest, because this is just my opinion right now, and I love that show. I love that show so freaking much. I can't wait for the next episode. I can't. But now the thing is, there's so many things in WandaVision that people are freaking going not bonkers about because it is, of course, there's a bunch of hidden little gems, a lot of things that are like, people are not like, I'm still not understanding, but there's a lot of speculation about the show now that is driving me crazy.
All right, ask me questions. I can give you answers.
What the fuck what's up with that toaster?
That's just cool. I don't give a shit. That's just cool.
But tell me that eerie beeping, then I just give you this whole thing like it's gonna blow up.
both episodes have those moments that are really uneasy, and they're throwing it at you, even with the friggin' commercials. Season episode 1, a toaster made by Stark Industries.
Yeah.
Episode 2, a Strucker watch.
Yeah. Strucker.
So Baron von Strucker he's competing against Rolex.
I wonder who's gonna win that battle.
Hydra.
Of course.
Because they'll just kill people. You know, the usual.
You know. Oh, you don't want to buy a watch? Hey, no problem.
But no. That's not what you want to ask me about.
Okay. I really want to know, Mephisto, is he in this show?
Oh, he's been hinted at, and not just Mephisto. Not just Mephisto.
Okay, because I've been reading a lot about Mephisto today, and it's a lot of people giving this hard rumor, and I'm here like, oh my god, I'm already going to a point where I need today to be Friday. That's how bad it is. I need today to be Friday because I need to see what's going on. Because people are saying that the third episode is going to be amazing, but I'm dying with these two right now because it's too good. Like it's not like off the wall great, but it's good.
The one that blew my mind. Now, mind you, the corny sitcom thing.
Yes.
All right, I get it. It's Wanda, and this is a whole thing where it's Wanda's. It's all in Wanda's mind.
It's beautiful.
But the one that blew me away was second episode. The whole Bewitched animated vibe, which by the way looks awesome.
Yes.
And the theme song is just a bunch of people singing WandaVision.
Yeah, I never realized it until I saw it like 4 times already. I'm like, oh god, I get it.
But there's one shot where it looks like you see a shoe rack, you see some bones and a spider web.
Yeah.
And you see like what looks like the outline of a helmet.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Sit down.
Okay.
If you were standing up during a podcast, that's kind of weird, but okay.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That helmet,
I can't do that standing up.
That helmet looks like the helmet that belongs to the Grim Reaper in the Marvel Universe.
Okay, thank you for saying like that, because I know a lot of people are going to be saying the Grim Reaper wears a hood with a sign.
This is significant. This is significant because Grim Reaper, a.k.a. Eric Williams, is a bad guy. His brother, Simon Williams, was an Avenger known as Wonder Man.
Ah, okay.
And Simon Williams, who, died a couple times. It's okay, he got better. His brain patterns were used for a certain vision.
Huh.
That's right. In the MCU, Vision was created by Tony Stark. He was Jarvis.
Okay.
But in the comic books, Vision is brain brothers with the brother of the Grim Reaper. So there's that.
Huh. Okay.
And of course, there's a little hints here and there.
Which they're pretty interesting, though. I'm not gonna lie, but go ahead.
The little hints here and there that Sword's trying to jam the party up. Sword, for those of you who don't know, is the outer space equivalent to S.H.I.E.L.D. The acronym SWORD stands for Sentient World Observation and Response Department. Remember the ending of Spider-Man: Far From Home?
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson, Nick Fury, chilling in a satellite in outer space.
Yeah.
With Skrulls, Sword.
Wow. You know what? I'd rather keep it a sword and not give it the whole abbreviation, to be honest.
Listen, I forgot the one for S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's the same thing. It's the same principle.
Yeah, I'll keep it like that.
So the beekeeper and the helicopter and all those weird voices.
Yeah.
That's Sword.
Interesting. All right. Fine. So we got through with just 2 episodes of WandaVision talk right here with no spoilers, of course.
And we want more.
I want more. And best part about it is that this Friday we're gonna get 1 episode again, and you and I are gonna be going gaga and Google and all that shit.
Listen,
because we're gonna go nuts.
I haven't followed a series during its normal airing in a very long time.
The last time that we actually did something like this, I mean, not this whole one episode a week thing, but something that we followed through the whole show, like in one sitting, was technically freaking the Netflix
the
Marvel
Netflix
shows.
yeah, the Netflix Marvel shows. The last show that I binged and it left me with a sort of kind of lukewarm feeling was The Defenders.
Yeah.
Even after that, I said The Punisher, which was a lot better, but
yeah.
I couldn't binge it. I didn't have the energy to binge it no more. I only recently binged The Mandalorian because of the ending of season 2, which, by the way, yeah, I like The Mandalorian.
All right, see, you're one of us now.
Google Gobble.
Google Gobble.
Please put that up. Play it.
Yeah.
We accept a one of us. We accept a one of us. Gooba gobble, gooba gobble.
That's what he's talking about.
It's nothing better than watching a video that's that old and it makes you feel that good.
And it makes me feel so welcome.
Right?
I belong there. And that's the scary part.
But you know what, Willie? Being that we're on WandaVision and we just brought up the Netflix Marvel series and stuff like that, there's something big that's going on in the MCU right now that it caught my attention, and it's that the Daredevil himself, Charlie Cox, is reportedly filming scenes in Spider-Man 3. Nobody knows what, for instance, what he, if he's filming as Daredevil or he's going to be Matt Murdock. We're not even sure yet. This is so kept on the secret right now. All we know that he is there. So, is he going to be playing the lawyer for Spider-Man for everything that's going on now? Or he's going to just appear there as a Daredevil? Or who? You know what? Why not? Why not both? Like, what is your thoughts, bro? I mean, the fact that this is happening, it's just like Spider-Man 3 is going to be the shit. Like, I need to see this fucking movie now.
I think everyone's going to be in Spider-Man 3.
Everybody, even the kitchen sink.
I think there's going to be a special appearance by Menudo.
Man, oh my God. Why did you bring up that, bro? Why?
Because it's funny. But seriously, okay, in the comic books, Daredevil and Spider-Man are buddies. They're both low-level heroes in New York. Get over it, people. Spider-Man is supposed to be a low-level hero.
Yes.
He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, not your friendly intergalactic Spider-Man.
That's true.
And they're buddies. Of course, Spider-Man is reluctant buddies with Deadpool as well, and I still want that.
We're going to get it.
Listening, Kevin Feige? I want that.
The Feigster is listening, and he's going to make it happen. I'm telling you right now, we're going to get it.
Or if we don't get it, he's going to get it.
Oh, no. And I bet he would. But you know what? Something else is coming up to our plate right now, actually, Willie, about getting it. It looks like we might get fan service for the Lucille Ball movie that we talked about last week with Will and Grace actor Debra Messing. It looks like there's a possibility that we might get fan service because even Debra Messing is expressing her interest in being in that movie, playing the comedic icon Lucille Ball in the upcoming movie Being the Ricardos. Look, I already said it last week. I am so convinced that she looks just like her. And I know she can act pretty well too as well. But this needs to happen. Like, just because it needs to happen. It looks just like her.
She is a ringer for Lucille Ball. So yes, if someone's gonna do it, no offense to Nicole Kidman, who's rumored to be mulling it, but yeah, Debra Messing.
Yeah, this is gonna make more headlines than just having Nicole Kidman there. Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, okay, Nicole, man, okay, fine, whatever, we don't care."
She's not a bad actress.
No, she's not. But she doesn't look shit like her.
It's just not Debra Messing.
No, at all. And you know what? And I technically want it. I really want this to happen. The same way that I want Ghostbusters Afterlife to be fucking amazing because, yeah, look, the fact is that, what's this guy's name? Not Ivan Reitman. That's the father. The
Jason
son.
Reitman.
Jason Reitman. He's the one that's making this movie. And And I'm just gonna break this down because it's an article I read today, and it's talking about pretty much that Jason took his son, his father, Ivan Reitman, to go see the movie because since the father's been kind of paranoid with everything's going on with the human malware out there, and I'm not one to blame him. I'm glad that he's trying to take care of himself. He's a good man. He made some great movies, and he said, you know what, Dad? Pretty much, he said, you know what, Dad? I'm gonna take you to go see the movie Ghostbusters Afterlife to see what do you feel. What do you think about my work, my art? So, Jason took Ivan, and pretty much, Jason said to Empire, spoke with Empire, and pretty much gave his following, statement about the movie, what his dad thought, and he says, my father hasn't been leaving the house much because of the whole thing of the human malware, but he took a test, put on a mask, and drove to the Sony lot to go watch the movie with the studio. And after, the man cried. He said, I am so proud to be your father. Do you know what that means, dude? That is big, and especially for a father, to feel accomplished that your kid or kids, they follow this path of righteousness to make something that they're amazingly proud of. And it, not only that, takes over the mantle, because not only that you made something, X amount of years ago that people love, because I don't give what anybody says. I do love Ghostbusters 2 either way. But the fact that your dad is proud of what you made is a continuance of what he made a couple many years ago out of the first two movies. That tells me so much, which, to be honest, I am looking forward to this movie. I am looking so forward to this movie that I can't.
Well, as far as how does it feel to have your father say something like that, I'm gonna have to quote Bruce from Finding Nemo in this one. Play it.
I never knew my father. Come here. We're all night.
Amazing.
Yeah. No, but I never knew him. So, listen, I want this movie to be good because I love the original. I'm all right with the second one. I'm all right. I'm okay. But I'm not like head over heels.
Understandable.
You know how I am.
You've been burnt
about
before.
All
I
these,
get it.
No, not just burnt, but all these sequels and sidequels and reboots and remakes and reimaginings.
Yeah.
So tired.
Well,
that being said,
I was gonna say
that being said, I still want to see Top Gun Maverick because I'm a stupid little piece of shit. But I'm so tired. Somebody make something original.
Okay, here's something original, Willie.
No, it's not original.
Godzilla versus King Kong is going to
this
the
is
movies.
Not original. It's like great. This is another movie, another Godzilla movie. Great, another King Kong movie. Ooh, push them together. Why not? It's one ring. Why not have Andre the Giant and King Kong Bundy in there? The
Why
ring's not gonna break.
Yeah, no, of course not. Because why not? I mean, look, I understand why they're doing this, man. Godzilla versus King Kong was supposed to come out last year in November. So they want their money. So what they're going to do, hey, we're going to make it all happen and push it all at once. But not only all at once, because they were going to give it a later release date, I think sometime this year. It was in May, right?
Right.
Okay. So they're going to make it in May, but then they say, fuck it, make it March. So I was like, holy shit, anymore? They're going to be like, just put it now. Why not? Fuck it. Give them what they want.
But there was a lot of haranguing with this one because remember, there was a bit of beef between Warner and Legendary. Legendary were the people who actually bankrolled the movie.
Yeah.
And Warner, when the whole human malware came out, Warner stepped in and blocked a $200 million deal that Legendary was trying to set up with Netflix to have Netflix air it, only for Warner to turn around and say, "Oh no, we're going to put it on HBO Max."
That's fucking horrible, dude.
Supposedly they aired it out. Supposedly they have an agreement. They have a truce, and so it's going to come out theatrically and on HBO Max on the same day. And it's not going to be just a U.S. release; it's going to be international. That being said, all right, fine, okay. Let's just do it. I'm not gonna complain about this one too much, because as much as I complain about the people not having a unique, a new bone in their body, an original bone in their body.
Okay.
First time we saw Godzilla, not the Matthew Broderick one, not the whole lot of fish one.
Not the giant iguana. Yeah.
No, the one that came out a few years ago when Godzilla first popped his mouth open and roared. I know you came.
Oh, I did. Actually, you know what? To be honest, that's the one with when this guy from what's that movie called? Shit. No, we're not talking about the one that he fought the other King of the Monsters. Not that one, right?
The one that he fought the other kaiju.
Yes.
I know they didn't call him a kaiju. Well, I forgot his name now.
The first one that he came out, everyone was like, "Oh my god, we can see Godzilla," and then we only got to see like very short glimpse of him.
Yeah, the one that he was a co-star.
There we go. Yes.
When I don't care. I know that it was in 2014.
Yeah.
And I get it. It sucked because you didn't get to see him that much.
But you got to see at least enough to be like, okay, that looks pretty good. Now, I wish I could see more. And then when they came out with the King of the Monster, which I was like, oh my god, thank you, Fencers.
Like they did a thing where they did the Avengers thing where they hinted at the Hulk throughout the movie, and then halfway through he finally pops. Yeah. And you're like, oh fuck yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Same thing. Godzilla. You're seeing they hint him, they show you him swimming, and then you see the huge objects. But then in the airport, when they finally zoom in, not zoom in, they pan up.
Yeah.
And you see him, and he lets out that roar. Please play that.
Do the roar.
And also, when he fucking spits his fucking atomic breath.
No, not just when he spits it in the ending, when he grabs the fucking other kaiju's mouth and just basically spits fire into his mouth.
Bro.
That was like every single dream I ever had as a child coming true.
It's true.
As pissed off as I get about seeing all these things, like, oh my God, can't you make something original? Little things like that. Oh, I giggle like a little kid.
And you know what? You're absolutely right, dude. Because the little things like that, from at least it feels from a classic movie, and they bring it to now, and they give you that little homage, or they actually make the character, come out to the way you really want to see him. I'm like, all right, fine. You know what? You win this one, Marvel. I was gonna say,
Marvel.
Fucking Hollywood. You win this one. Because usually I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see this movie. I might like it. I might not. It's a 50-50 chance. But when something like this happens, I'm very happy to see it. And
yeah, something like that from your childhood pops up, and it pops up just like you wanted to see it. That's why I ended up seeing The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm. And
I didn't give a shit about the Mandalorian. What? Oh, a guy from Mandalore. Boba Fett was from Mandalore. Look at the kind of pussy he turned out to be.
Yeah. Look at him.
But then you see, if I would have started watching the show, I would have seen how much of a badass these people really are. And the thing that got me to see it was my nostalgia for Luke fucking Skywalker.
Yeah, and then the fact that it was such a secret that nobody knew about it until you saw it, and you're like, wait a minute, is that the X-wing? What's the X-wing doing there?
No, hold on a second. Wait. I know someone who drives that.
Yeah.
No, and not just that. It made me watch The Mandalorian, and now I have to watch Star Wars Rebels. Because I don't know half the people that they mentioned there.
Nobody did.
Oh,
man.
okay. Ahsoka Tano. I know Ahsoka Tano, but more further, just the whole thing that, she was a pop culture thing because she was pretty badass. Bo-Katan. I never heard about Bo-Katan. The Grand Admiral, what's his name? People lost their minds. Oh my God, they mentioned him. Who the fuck is that? Now I gotta watch Star Wars Rebels.
You know what? Yeah, you're not alone, because the majority of those people, I have no idea who they are.
Now I have to watch Star Wars Rebels. That's how you hook me in, people. Give me something that I like. Something like, oh, that's fucking awesome. I'm in.
Yeah. And you know what, Willie? When you start watching, let me know. I'm gonna join in and watch it with you, and we're gonna have to educate ourselves in watching the Rebels.
I will have to. And I'm probably gonna end up watching Clone Wars, and I'm probably gonna end up gorging on everything that I should have watched 2 years ago.
And then you're gonna be like, guys, I love Star Wars. We're just gonna be like,
No,
okay,
no,
I
no,
need
no,
a
no, no,
drink.
no, 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 calm down. Wait. Aprieta los frenos.
Oof. Okay.
I think your brakes need the Midas touch right now.
Oh, it probably does. At least
I'm
mine's
just
are
saying,
cut.
you
No,
know, it's cool to see that stuff.
Mhm.
I'm not going to start fanboying over a couple of things that I saw in Star Wars.
But you are going to
phase
enjoy
is
it, though.
past.
You will
Well,
enjoy
we'll
it.
see. We'll see.
Okay.
The whole fanboy phase of Star Wars has passed.
Yeah. You know what? That's fine.
Right now, I only fanboy about two things:
What?
the MCU
Okay.
and breasts.
And this segment is brought to you by D2D.
Now you
Use
properly
promo
popped
code.
your load.
Of course I did. I just popped it all over, and now it's just all over. Guys, use promo code MIA Geeks 10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS 10. All in caps, description down below. Copy, paste. You know the drill we said in the beginning. And guys, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 3 shows, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Ah!